Hey guys, I'm Edward with Everything Kayak. Today we're going to do a walkthrough on the Native Slayer 14.5. As always guys, if you like these videos, give them a thumbs up. Be sure to follow us and hit the notification bell so you can get a heads up anytime we post up new material. So we're going to do a quick walkthrough on this boat. We said this is the Native Slayer 14.5. This kayak is going to be about 30 inches wide at the beam. It's going to be around 70 pounds. I believe the capacity is about 400 pounds. We're going to see a metal handle up front. It's quite sturdy. It's got the little pad on it. What we're going to see here is a stand up and sit assist strap. It's going to be long enough to reach into the cockpit where you're going to be sitting. And then one of the really neat features about this kayak is going to be this front hatch here. So what we're going to have is actually a tank well. We have the availability. You can put the included scupper plugs in there, and then it's got the cover with a little gasket under the edge. This is going to be a really nice feature. You can put gear in there, and instead of having to dig down into the hatch of a kayak, you have that availability where it's just going to be stationary in this space. You can also remove this cover and just have an open tank well on the front. This piece here, these are going to have some thumb screws as well as a track piece right here. This is a really good opportunity to mount fish finders. You can take this cover off. They make a hanging bag from Native that can go in there for your batteries. We're going to see a little bit EVA foam here if we want to stage some rods. It's going to be nice and soft for those rods that are laying down in there. Really nice open space in the cockpit here. They're doing a little gear bungee if you want to put some tackle boxes. Molded in cup holder. We are going to see the adjustable foot pegs on both sides here. Well, obviously both sides for both feet. But these foot pegs are going to be mounted. They're going to be adjustable. And then we're going to see the gear track in each gunnel, which is also going to be incorporated into the handle for the side carry handles. They're including a nice little pouch. Sorry guys. There's a nice little pouch. It's going to be good for pliers, lip grips, things like that, keeping them nice and handy. And again, we have our frame rail seat. This is the first class seat from Native. We're going to have adjustability on the sides here. Obviously you can take it out, but one of the nice features also is we're going to have that high-low seating. So we can bring it up into the high position or the low position, depending on how we want to place that seat. And on the sides here, next to the chair, we're going to see a little bungee with a little catch, and that's going to be nice. We can put a tackle box underneath there or store some gear and have it out of the way without it sliding all the way underneath the seat. This section here, before we get from the cockpit into the tank well in the rear, we're going to see some flush mount rod holders, as well as a little day hatch. It's going to have a little bucket in there so you can drop a couple things in there and have them really easily accessible. When we roll over to the tank well, we are again going to see what we see from a lot of manufacturers are going to be this edging here for a bucket, as well as the ribs on the outside, so you can do a standard crate and it's not going to scoot around on you. And then also we'll see these ridges extending down through the tank well. This is going to allow, if we have any gear in here, it's going to allow the water to run down and go out of the scupper holes, which we'll see the scupper holes on this boat are quite large. This is kind of a standard size for the Native products, but they are including the scupper plugs, so it's a really nice feature. Again, we're going to see some gear track in the back for the in the tank well. On the back end, we do have this grooving and this screw in the back, so this is going to be set. You can do a rudder on this. You'll see the indentions here as well as the bolts, so the hardware is already there. We can mount that rudder, drill it out, run the tubes, drain plug, rear carry handle, and you got a wheel. So when you're toting that kayak around on your hard surfaces, you're going to have that wheel, which is really handy. Guys, so this is, oh, and we did skip over this, I'm sorry. These are included on this model. These are paddle holders. They go into the gear track, so you can kind of move them around wherever you want. But guys, thank you again for tuning in, and that's a nice little quick walkthrough on the Native Slayer 14.5. Cheers.